Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Yu Wing. You can call me Yu Win or Win, and I'm happy that we get to be together in this moment, whenever and wherever you are tuning in. So, I like to share a practice at the start of every video, and this one is it includes angel numbers. And so I explained angel numbers to my mom. And so whenever one of us sees an angel number together, we'll say the angel number aloud and then start sharing wishes or hopes or dreams or affirmations. So if it's 555, we might say, like, to our good health. May we have opportunities pour in. May we appreciate our lives. So it's something we do, and we do it together. When I'm alone, I don't necessarily do that. But when I'm with my mom, I will, and she will. And sometimes she will text me and say, hey. So something for your toolbox. And if you are unfamiliar with what angel numbers are, I will share a link um, so that I don't have to try to explain something that I am unsure of how to say in words. So I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I have been trying to rest and recover today. And so I thought I'd go light and I'd share. So, I mentioned in a previous video that I'm reading the book I Don't Believe in Astrology by Debra Silverman, MA. And one of the very exciting things that has come out of reading her book is discovered that I have a stellium. And so, the basic understanding, depending on who you are listening to or reading, if you have three or more, and then others will say four or more planets in a certain sign or placed in a certain house. So you'd have to take a look at your natal chart. You have a stellium. And whatever that sign or that house is means that you will have a lot of influence that will influence your chart and your journey. And so my stellium is in Sagittarius, which is very interesting because I really don't identify much with fire signs. And as a water sign, usually stay away from them, or we just tend to stay away from each other. So that has been a very interesting discovery. And then Deborah was sharing in her book, she was talking about esoteric astrology as opposed to exoteric. And I was really interested in what she had to share. And, she had already shared the basics of her framework. But as she was going into more detail, she was explaining, where she got some of this additional information from. And so that has been really interesting as well. I'll try to find a link. Again, I do not have the capacity to explain that yet. I just came across it last night. But now, because of her framework, I am also very curious about what planet my Saturn is in, because based on what Deborah says, um, Saturn identifies what life lessons you're here to learn. And she explains how each sign, depending on what's important in your chart, has a low road and a high road. And so I'm just scratching my head at all this new information because I have come across a lot of Western astrology um, as opposed to Eastern astrology in my lifetime. And so it is just really exciting to learn new things and to have new things to look into. I'm at the point in the book where she's doing a profile on each of the 12 astrological signs and a 13th sign. Um, and so we can start piecing things together based on what she highlights as important planets and houses. So I'm going to start looking at all of the different signs the next time that I read it. Um, but yeah, it's been really exciting. And I think, one of the things too I want to mention about why esoteric astrology feels so energizing and exciting is that it's trying to help us live out our soul's calling. And those have been words that I keep hearing this year and that really resonate with me. And so I'm excited to get this version that's not um, trying to promote or, I guess, like focus so much on the ego, which is trying to like get society's approval. But it's about the soul, which is more internal and like my soul's blueprint versus society's checklist, right? It feels pretty aligned. So yeah, that's been really exciting for me in the last week or so. Definitely in the last 24 hours. I'm gonna try to get some more rest, kind of shake off a headache that I've had for a while. But I hope that wherever you are, you have found something exciting in your day and that you are taking good care of yourself. I hope you also know that who you are, who you truly are, is worthy and deserving of unconditional love. So I look forward to connecting with you next time. But until then, please take good care. Okay, bye bye.